All right. So I'm back to being vertical. I cannot figure out, again, how to do horizontal in here. But when I did StreamYard, it doesn't, there's a lot of reasons why I can't do StreamYard right now because I'm on the free and I don't have things recorded. But good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Sheila. And everyone who's listening to this morning. I'm going to change my chat to all messages. And as you could see, if you've seen on my my Facebook. Yeah, I did actually make a Facebook post. But if you see on my YouTube post, I posted that my daughter is having a sale. Well, she put a sale on our website, right? Because it's our website now. So it's her business, but I have my stuff on there and she has hers. It's a great way to support a local business. You know, if you have little items that you want to send across country, she'll ship it directly. Also, I posted a picture of the quilts, the wheelchair quilts. That's not all of them. I'm still waiting on a handful of them. I'm hoping to have a parade of some sort of all the quilts. We worked very hard. I'm gonna say it. I worked very hard this weekend trying to get all that situated and ready. I pulled out some of my old Christmas tops that I have not long armed and I would like to bring as some Christmas gifts this year. It's going to be minimal. So I'm pulling out some things that I already have made and I'm going to long arm them. And good morning, Barb. I don't know if I said good morning to you, Regina and Deb, but good morning. So I have piles of Christmas fabric from my stash. And I'm going to create backings because I am not spending money for backings right now. So I have that. So what we're going to do is where do I start? I've got so much to show you. I guess we could start with looking at the gingerbread quilt. Here's the gingerbread quilt. And to those who've told me, I guess in my Advent video, you couldn't see the product too well, I'm so sorry. I was just winging it. So I may go back into this sewing room to do the other ones. I was trying to be cute and did like the tree and everything, but I want you to be able to see what's going on. So I'm going to drop another spoiler alert today, and that will be for Carmen's Quilt Shop Advent Box. So look for that later on today. But here it is. Here it is. I wish it would be a little bit bigger, but I really don't have anything else I could add. You know what, though? I probably have enough to add another 2.5-inch border, but I don't know if it's necessary at this time. Maybe this will just be a bed topper. So that's done. I'm going to keep that up. And then I'm going to show you this right here. So yesterday I worked all day. I do private lessons. In case if some of you don't know, I do private lessons. I mostly work with grandparents. I work with people who are going to be new grandparents and they want to make their quilt but have never sewn, and they don't want to hire me to make the quilt because they really want to make the quilt. So I sit there, teach them, coach them, cheer them on, help them cut, iron, show them tips and tricks of quilting. So I do private quilting classes, and yesterday was a full day because by the time she got her fabric in and everything, we're on a deadline and we had to finish it this week. So believe it or not, she finished a crib size top. I can't show it to you because her daughter doesn't even know, she knows about it, but she hasn't seen it. So it wouldn't be right. But we were here all day sewing, teaching, going along. And so yesterday I was putting on the labels when we had downtime where she was doing her own thing. Good morning, Bernice. So this is that older quilt top that I had made. I know it's you know what? Maybe I shouldn't put it behind that. Okay. because I was trying to save time, but it's a little, you can't really see what's going on. Let's move this out. We'll move this out. And put this in. This was a made-up thing. I just made it up. I don't even know, couldn't tell you what I did. It looks like I just took a bunch of my scraps and made Christmas. Christmas. That's what it looks like. Hello. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. Jessica, good morning. So it looks like what I did was I took a big chunk here and added that, and then I just did the reverse over here and just did that all the way through on the top and bottom. I mean, I could measure. I'm sure I could figure it out. It's been a while. Let's see. Here. Let's see what I did here. So it looks like, well, you figure this 16, this looks like 16 by 8. So this piece is a 16 by 8, and this is an 8 by 8. Now I kind of remember. So I did an 8 by 8 square on a 16 by 8, and I just kind of flipped them. I did that at the bottom. And then here, I just put in a no, this is more than 2 inches. Let's see. What was this? Yeah, that is a 2 inch. So this looks like it was 2 inches here and 2 inches here. And these are just HSTs. So these look like they were 3-inch HSTs that I put together in a pinwheel. This is 2 inches here in between. And I think this is about 4, I would say it's about 4 1/4 on the side. Because I just, my guess is I did this and I did this, and then I needed more, so I filled in. Good, so who else have I missed? Good morning, Nancy. Either way, it works, it's cute. Yes, it is. So this is one of the first ones we are going to be working on to make a backing. So I was asked about backing. We had discussed about backing. We talked about backing. Good morning, Raven. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make backing. So I pulled out what I had, and I figured, well, we're going with poinsettias. I know it's a whiter back, but it is what it is. We're going to make do. So when, oops, I should do this here. When I think, oh boy, when I'm thinking about making backing, let me do this. I look at my quilt, and because I put it on my long arm, I need to have roughly around 4 inches all the way around, give or take, okay? So now I'm going to take my piece. Yes, I could measure, but I just eyeball it. And I go, okay, that's about 4 inches there. That's about 4 inches on the, well, on the side I have a little bit more than 4 inches. So that could go like over here. Move this over. Here we are. So now, this is what I'm short. I have tons on the bottom. This keeps going. So if you look here, it says that I'm 7 inches short. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So I probably need around 11 inches. Right? Is that right? Well, that side is, that is a quarter. Okay. So actually, and then this, let me see, let me measure this. This is like 6 inches. So we've got plenty. So what I had decided when I first did this is I measure here, decide what I'm short. So whether it be 8 1/2, 6.5, 11.5, whatever it is, you're going to make. Now I have to push this over a little bit more. It'll work. I have way too much on this side, so it's mostly like this. When I measured this, it was only a 4-inch gap, which means I only needed 8, and then I cut an 8.5-inch strip. So that's what I have going on here. And I just went ahead and cut 8.5-inch strips. I pieced them, and then I'm just going to sew. Now, sometimes I cut this in the middle and insert this right in the middle, and then that's it. But I don't got time for that. There is way too much going on in this sewing room, and I have a customer I have to tend to, and a lot of things that need to be long arm, which I wasn't thinking I was going to do for Christmas, but now I am. So we are just going to slap this on the side, and it's just going to be like this, and I'm okay with it. And if the person who gets it isn't, oh well. So, but I know they'll be fine with it. So here we go. So I'm going to come in here. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Pat. I see somebody says good morning. Oh, yeah, Lori. Good morning, Lori. So, oh, there's Lori. Okay. So I'm going to just take this. This is the selvage part, okay? This is the straightest part of the quilt. So I am going to take and this is old fabric. So let me show you. This selvage is teeny tiny. There's no holes in it at all because this is very vintage fabric here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch in, okay? And then when I do that, I go ahead and cut at the end the selvage off. I just like to use the selvage so that it gives you a nice straight go-to place. I do end up cutting it off. So depending on what your selvage looks like, you have to, you have to kind of make your changes because some selvages are fat. Some selvages have the holes in it. So if this had the holes in it, I may go in 1 inch. If it has that thick art gallery one or a cotton steel one, I may go 1.5 inches to 2 inches in. You have to take consideration what your selvage looks like. All right. All right. So here we are. We are going to come in and I'm going to show you really quick what we are doing. So we have, well, let me grab something real quick. Real quick. Let's see. I need something in the other room. All right, I'm back. Talk among yourselves. All right, I forgot to do something and I had it planned. All right, here we are. I'm back. So what did I miss? That red is too perfect for that. Well, good. Well, that's what we're going for. Good morning. Well, I think I said good morning to you, Rebecca. I've been replying to you. Good morning. Who else is on here? Candace, right? Yes. So I've got something fun here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if these are appropriate. So this is a game we play here at the house. And I thought this would be fun while I sew some backing. I'll give you the word of the day if you'd like, but let's try something. Let's get something up. So here we go. The first question is how to survive the worst case scenario survival game. So we're kind of playing Survivor here on this channel. And the question is, how to cure constipation in the wild? A, drink fresh pond water. It almost always has a laxative effect. B, eat a concoction of walnut bark, rose hips, and dandelion. Or C, chew the needles from any conifer tree. I think I hope I said that right. Yes, Mike. I figured when a card came up, Mike would be like, what in the world are we doing here? We are sewing backing and we're talking about Survivor. So, anybody need me to read those again? And I'm going to put you down lower on the lower one. Help me, I can't move. All right, so we got A, pond water is one idea. Someone says B. Deb is saying B. Hey, you never know. And in Buffalo right now. Oh wait, what am I doing? In Buffalo right now, it's a thing. There's a lot going on in Buffalo right now. All right, so there we are. I set my machine for a ½ inch. Sorry. What is up with this today? Okay. We have 2 A's, a B. So much snow. Yes. So much snow. My son and the gang of all his friends, they went on a boys' trip and they went to the game. Good morning, Jade. Did I say that right? Wow, the pond water could kill you, but it probably cured the constipation. The stand had too much turkey. A, we have A. Yes, ma'am, thank you. What else? All right, that game was crazy. Well, let's see. Are we ready to find out what the answer is? Okay. Jade has A. We ready? Okay. So the answer, in case if this should happen to you, is B. B. Eat a concoction of walnut bark, rose hips, and dandelion. So I guess if you find yourself in that predicament, you now know what you should be doing. Okay. Well, now this is a good question because this actually could possibly happen. How to treat electrical shock. Are we ready? I happen to have all that right here. There you go. How to treat electrical shock. A, keep the victim lying down on his or her side and call an ambulance. B, pour water over the victim to decrease shock and call an ambulance. Or C, keeping the victim upright, tightly wrap the area contacted by the electrical source and call an ambulance. So basically it's all and call the ambulance. So I'll say it again. A, keeping the victim lying down on his or her side. B, pour water over the victim to decrease shock. Or C, keeping the victim upright, tightly wrap the area contacted by the electrical source. A, B, or C? What do we got going on? A's, lots of A's. More A's. More A's. Okay, all the above. I have to find some kind of quilting game. That's going to be my next mission here. Leanna is giving us Oregon Trail flashbacks, trying to give us dysentery with that pond water. Oh boy. Hey, I'm trying to jazz things up here while I'm sewing. What I need is a morning sidekick, I think. so that they can run the games. Let's see. Everyone lurking and working. Good morning, Lisa. All right, so the answer to how to treat an electrical shock is A, keep the victim lying down on his or her side and call an ambulance. So most of you got that right. All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not going to. We don't even have, I don't think we even have that disease anymore. Ready? No water on the victim. LOL. That's right. So, how to recognize hypothermia? That's actually would be helpful. So, A, look for slurred speech, drowsiness, and decreased coordination. B, look for eye crossing, fatigue, and swelling of the tongue. C, look for involuntary reflexes, general twitching, and heightened anxiety. Well, we've got a lot of A's. More A's. Lots of eggs. A's. A's. Oh, hot cocoa. Okay. All right, so A is the right answer. You have it right. To recognize hypothermia, look for slurred speech, drowsiness, and decreased coordination. What other things are those signs of? Because I can think of one in my head right now. Other than hypothermia, we'll go one step further. Other than hypothermia, when you see people who have slurred speech, drowsiness, and decreased coordination, what else could they be suffering from? Yes, that's what I was thinking, Nancy. I was like, wait a second. Yup. At least 100 things. That's true. Inebriated. Oh, that's very true. That's true. Stroke is a good one. That one didn't come to my head, but I was definitely thinking if they were pulled over by a cop, he wouldn't know if they had hypothermia. He would be, I don't know if he'd be thinking they had hypothermia. I can see your game now. Your rules slip and rotary cutter. Ooh, yeah. Ouch. Okay, I don't do well with blood. There, everyone read Pat's. So she has, okay, your ruler slips and rotary cutter cuts the tip of your finger. Do you A, cry, B, nothing you do don't need to, nothing you don't need the tip of your finger. C, apply pressure and go to the ER. I would say C. I would definitely say C. Good morning, Andrea. We're being silly this morning on this channel. We're playing Survivor. All right, so let's see. Oh, you would need this where I live. Okay. How to escape from a grizzly bear. A, lie still and quiet. B, climb the nearest tree. Or C, throw rocks or sticks at the bear and growl loudly. And I would back tack on this. D, make sure there's no blood on the fabric. So we have a lot of A's. We have a C. I didn't back tack here, so I'm coming into back tack. All right, so I actually find this controversial. We will see from the bear. Curl up in the fetal position and hope she is not menopausal. So this is interesting. According to this game, it says lie still and quiet. And maybe there's a difference between grizzly bears and brown bears. We have brown bears. We don't have grizzly bears. I mean, I was always told something else about grizzly bears. So here, it's funny because here they say make loud noise. And that was not, this one says to throw rocks and sticks at the brain growing. I wouldn't recommend that. But here in the Catskills, the things the rangers teach the kids and everyone is to make loud noises. So when I see a bear out in my yard, I have my pot and pan and my wooden spoon and I make noise. I also bought an air horn and I've done that. The grizzlies might not care, LOL. Have you seen the movie The Revenants? Curl up in a... No, I haven't. A Revenant? Brown bears are different. Right, brown bears, you make what? Self big? Oh, you make yourself big. Yeah, so I didn't know that. So I guess in grizzly bears in this. I don't know. Anytime I watch those shows on about Alaska, no one leaves their house without some kind of big gun for grizzly bears. So we have black bears. We do too. We have black, we have brown, but we don't have grizzlies. They are less aggressive than grizzly bears. Not sure about a brown bear. Oh, it's such a good movie. Okay, I've never seen that. So here is the end. This is much longer. I will just chop a lop of that at the end. And then this, I will iron. Some people like to iron and press this open. Some people like to iron and press it to one side. So I feel you do what you want to do because this is your quilt. I normally press to one side. I do it because I feel that it's stronger. That's not new. That's not necessarily true. That's just my opinion on it. Again, my opinion. So whatever it is that makes you happy, you go for it. So we have, it's such a good, Mike, as soon as she read that, that's exactly what I thought of. Good morning, Giovanna. Okay, so let's pick another one underneath here, and then we're going to do another backing. How to use undrinkable water to hydrate yourself. I guess that would be useful. Good morning, Michelle. How to use undrinkable water to hydrate yourself. What's with the water? Okay, A, mix a gallon of water with a half a pint of urine, strain the impurities and drink. B, pour the water all over your body. Your skin will absorb some of the water. Or C, use the water to give yourself an enema. This will at least hydrate your intestines. Well, those are interesting answers. Boil it. Good morning, Rebecca. So we have this. I don't mind it to be I don't mind it to be this way because it's the back of the quilt. And sorry, I've run out of 108. See, Leanna, this game is okay. Let's see. I mean, I would go with boil it. It just doesn't, that they don't give us that that choice. Oh, you're leaving, Bernice? Take care. She's like wondering what in the world is going on in this live today. BBB, good morning. Alexandria, good morning. Mona, who has a fire? That's true. All right, ready? So, how to use undrinkable water to hydrate yourself is the answer is C. Use the water to give yourself an enema. This will at least hydrate your intestines. My question to you is, if I'm on Survivor, right? I'm on Survivor. Where do I have something to give myself that? I mean, that's a strange, I mean, that may be a right answer, but I mean, is it like a Gilligan's Island thing where you go to the professor and you say, I need a tool to do this? I mean, who I'm starting to think this is jokey because, I mean, maybe it's true, but like, yeah, is it, it must be a Gilligan's Island thing, like, because you're not walking around with something to give yourself that, are you? I mean, really? Rebecca, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wait a second. I think I'd figure out how to get fire to boil water because I don't think I'd want to do that. Okay, so let's see what people have to say about that. Animal chores and lunches today, or I would say, I understand. Exactly. So true. Enemas would cause additional dehydration. I would think so. I don't know. Maybe we should. I think we should write to this people. The worst. I'm telling you, this is a real game. This is a real game. I was trying to find things that were unusual. It would come back out. Right, tubing. Yep, exactly. A turkey baster. Oh my God, Mona, that is too much. Oh, 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 I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I needed that good laugh. Could definitely figure out fire before. Yes. This is a real game. We play this, and we didn't play it often because I have never seen that question posed. Oh, I think I'd like to die. Oh my goodness, you too much. Okay, I think I came in at the wrong. Okay, so let's go. What? Who's doing this on Survivor? Okay, this is the last one, and then we're going to go back to apples and apples. How to jump from rooftop to rooftop. I guess if you're James Bond and you're out there in the survival game, let's, I guess, think that we're all James Bonds now. Okay, how to jump from rooftop to rooftop. A, run at full speed to the roof's edge and leap with your arms extending, attempting to land on your feet. B, 10 feet before you reach the roof edge, sprint and jump with your favorite leg first. And C, sprint and jump, thrusting your head forward. Okay, all my James Bond people who need to survive, how would you attempt to do that? Hi, Chloe. Chloe, we're being silly this morning. I didn't think it was going to be silly. I thought this was going to be educational. I'm glad I never brought that into school to play with the kiddos. Because that is a game for kiddos. And I mean, we've played it. I've never had these things. All right, so now we need to make backing for this sucker right here. Now, this was a collaboration I did with Kelly's Cruises. She is a channel out of Canada. It's Kelly's Quilts and Cruises and more, I think. All right, we all did this pattern. This is from So Be It Quilts, Fallon, So Be It Quilt. She did this last year. And then we all did our own touch about this. The Math Geek was part of there. Deb was part of it. Deb, I don't remember everybody who was part of it right now, but I need to do backing for this. And this is really big. Actually, this I'm almost thinking that the next time I'm in the store, I might just find a sheet and buy a sheet. Let's see. This is 72 inches by 72 inches. So add 8 to that. So you have 80. So 80 inch, I need 80 inches of backing on that, going across that way and across up and down. And let's pick out what we have. Let's see what we have. All right, I'm going to see your answers, but let's audition some fabric. Let's see. We have Lisa, this is too. Would you have to wipe yourself with 4-inch leaves? Oh, would you have to squeeze? Andrea, I don't know what you would have to do. Sorry, I'm laughing so hard. That is too much. You all would be. I wish we were having a holiday party right now. This would be great. I don't know who thought of these questions. That's what I want to know. I definitely want to know who did that. You run into the sea after. A man in Australia drank his pee to survive in a desert. I thought that too. I actually was, if I was playing this game, I think I would have picked, A, because exactly, that's what I thought it was. Get my flying reindeer. So C, we have a lot of C's with full abandonment. I would splatter to the ground. Why? We would be very sad. You first turn your Xbox. Wait, you first turn your Xbox on and then play one of your son's games and jump. It's almost Becky time. Yes, I know it is. And I have to go too, but are we French cat burglars now? Hold on, I have to read this way. Sheila, you make me laugh. Love that quilt. Thank you. You got it, Melanie. Good morning. You got to take the kiddos. I understand. C, always pick C when you don't know the answer. I absolutely love that. I am subscribed to Kelly. Well, yes, we did a collab with this. Thank you. I haven't quilted mine yet. You'll take notes. A double bed sheet top. Yes, that's what I was thinking. We no longer use sheets as backing. Too many sheets are made in China, can mess up with the tension. Oh, okay. That's good to know. We should do a virtual party. Pat, just about everything is made in China. Have a great day. Pat, once washed before use, it should be okay. All right. So here we go. The correct answer is A. Run at full speed to the roof edge and leap with your arms extended. And now that I think about it and you watch James Bond, he does do that, right? And then you think, wow, and then you attempt to land on your feet. That's the correct answer. That is crazy. And with that said, apples to apples, the word or phrase of the day is one of a kind. And one of a kind is exceptional, unique, or special. So I'm going to say this is a one of a kind quilt. That will be my way of using that. One of a kind quilt. So I know it's Becky. Folks that need to go over to Becky, go right ahead. I only have about 5 minutes left anyway, but we're going to pick. You are all one of a kind. Aw. So I have some deer. We can audition some deers, right? Now this one is really going to be a modge podge of things because I don't think I have anything that would be 80 inches down. Let's see. I have some Christmas trees. Maybe we could throw some of that in. Leanna, you are one of a kind. Well, thank you. We are unique. My ex is one of a kind. Okay. Who's Becky? Becky. I just saw her live for the first time last Friday because I was home. Becky with Power Tools with Thread or something like that. Power Tools with Thread, I want to say. It's one of a kind. Don't think you'd want more of me. Power Tools with Thread. Yep. Mona, Power Tools with Thread. So we have these trees. We can add trees. Why not? Let's add some trees. Do I have about 4 inches? Yeah, I have about 4 inches all over there. Now, this is how I do it. I literally patchwork things right on my board. And this is how I figure I'm making backings when I'm piecing them. And I don't have anything that's big enough. No 108. This is what we do. So if I do these two together, look at that. Maybe. I'm just auditioning fabric. It's not that it's going to be. So I have that. Then what I can do is chop a lop. Here we go. Let me see. Over here, I'm going to bring this down. If you can see, this is shorter than that. So I would cut that off. So I would sew this down and cut that off to make one long thing there. And then I have some of this right here. And we may just put this right across. Ooh, this is a lot though. This may be good for something else. Because I need, let's see how many more inches I need. I need, oops. I definitely don't need 90 more inches. Let's see. Okay. So I need 25, 26, 27, 29, about 29. Wait a second. I need about 29, 30 inches of fabric. I also have this. I don't know if this is what I may do. No, this definitely I'm not going to use because those are little teeny tiny pieces. So that's a negativo on that one. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two pieces, bring them down, and then put a band across that has to be 30 inches on the top by 80 inches, 80 plus inches across. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I can't use this because this is directional, and this is directional. I have it hung upside down. So I would make sure that I would take this and hang this in the right direction because right now this is upside down. Okay. So we would bring this down. Bring this down. Okay, so we would have something like that. Maybe I do need this because I would need a big, big, long piece. Yep, that would give me that. Okay, that would work. So the question is, I have a big piece of this. This can go across like that. Or I do have another big piece. This is non-directional fabric. This is a tossed fabric, so that would work. So and then this way, if someone, you know, folds down their quilt, this would be like, you know, when you fold your quilt over, sometimes that could be a nice little topper thing. So I would have that, or I would just have plain green. That's my options. because I have a lot of this plain green. I don't even know where this came from. I just found it this week. So the header would either, like the top part would be all green. Oh, I can't get this in. What in the world? Okay. So we have this one and this one. I mean, this is a little dark. This is light and light. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. It's the back. Not that the back shouldn't be pretty, but I only have so much fabric that I can play with. So I definitely have enough to do 2 panels side by side and 1 on the top. So we have green or holly, right? This is holly, ivy, Christmas ivy. Okay, so we have green, and we're just going to call this holly. I think it's ivy, but green or holly for the thing that's going to go across here. You know what? Maybe I can put this across. So we see what that looks like across there. And this would be what it would look like across this one. I wish I had more of this. I really like this, but I don't have enough. So let's see what we have. I see Prayers Nancy. Okay. I guess I have to read back on what we were. Excuse me. Okay, so Power True, yes. Definitely not giggles. You are too loved. I'm having trouble hearing the question. The sound is garbled. I am not sure if it's on my end, but it is fine. Well, this is the word of the phrase of the day. And then the question is, should we have a green border on the top, or the holly border on the top when I make my backing, which I can't make right now because I have to go to school. She does a lot of machine embroidery. I would like, yeah, me too. I would love an embroidery machine. That would be dreamy. I started getting static sounds on my end, Andrea. She does quilting stuff. Thumbs up. Take care. I've got my, oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, we are all thinking of you, Nancy. We're going to send positive vibes and prayers your way. We absolutely are. How about using the one you said that you had too much of and replace the light color? Oh, wait. Okay, wait. How about using the one you said you had too much of and replace the light color one short end? Because it's directional, so I can't put it on its side. So that light one, which is the deers, are absolutely directional. So if I turn the deers on its side horizontally, the deers will be going, they wouldn't be upright correctly. I thought about that because I thought that would be good, having the 2 dark, and the same thing with the Christmas trees. I can't put that on the top because then they would rotate and go this way instead of that way. Replace one of the patterns with plain green. Yeah, but I could do that. I could put the red and the green trees next to each other, and then the holly, and completely forget about the deers. I could do that, because then it would be dark, dark, and then light on top. That would make sense. All 4 I vote for. I think green would work better because the 2 lights would completely against, yeah. Green for the binding. I would go green, red prints. I would go green, red prints, and green if you have enough. So I basically can totally get rid of the deer. I think the deer is the issue, Because if I do red and green and then the holly across, holly is the only thing I have that is tossed. So that's the only thing I can use for like the top band or the solid green. So I may do that. I think you're right. I think we're better off doing the two darks on the bottom, the holly on the top. Because I kind of want to use that Christmas tree fabric, being that the whole quilt on the front is Christmas tree. But you could use the green, let's see, but you could use the green to go across the top. Yes, I could use the green going across the top. I may have enough to do that too. That's true. I guess we'll find out. Suspense on that. All right. I do have to go to work. It's 8:12. I got to give my time. I am dressed. I am wearing, look at my little penguins for those little kiddos. So let's, I was going to give you a question to ponder on, but let's not do that. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I am thinking right now we have 32 people on. So I am thinking of a number between 1 and 32. All right, don't put any numbers in right now. Let me write down the number. All right. All right. I wrote down a number. You don't know what it is. Ready? I wrote down a number between 1 and 32, and I'm going to send you a fat quarter. All right? A fat quarter in the mail. So all you have to do is once I see the number, I will call it, and then you will, contact me through my email, which is pastryqueen13@gmail.com, and let me know where I can mail you this fat quarter. So here we go. Go for it now. We got it. On my end, we got it. On my end, on my chat, it says Lori has it. Number 28. So Lori, Quilting in the Country, email me at pastryqueen13@gmail.com and send me your address, and I will absolutely send you a fat quarter on your way to your house. And we will finish that we will end this at that. This is for playing these wild games I've got going on. I think I'm going to do this for Christmas. So I think I'm going to just kind of do fat quarters. We'll be doing some giveaways. I'm not announcing anything. I don't want all kinds of scammers and spammers and everything on here. It's just between you and I that there'll be impromptu giveaways. So please share, subscribe. No, you do that already. So you subscribe, like, share. Yeah, share my channel. That's a good thing. And on your way out, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up or thumbs down, pay rent, peeps. So everyone, have a wonderful day. Take care. And yes, have a wonderful day. Bye.